Okay, so we decided that this might be a better way to do a walk around, especially of a larger park. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it in sections. I'm going to label what site numbers will be in what section at the beginning of each clip. So if you want to fast forward through the video, you can fast forward through the video. If you want to watch the whole thing, watch the whole thing. But anyways, we are at Holden Beach RV Campground in Holden Beach, or Supply, North Carolina. And right now we're going to tell you any and all information you need to know that is not directly about a site number. So, what do you want to start with? Well, I can show you what they gave us upon check-in. They gave us, your rules and regulations, the campground map. The folder has the ferry system schedule, a map of the area, the Holden Beach concert schedule, some coupons, and campground etiquette, because apparently people don't know how to act.
We're currently watching people who don't know the rules. Yeah.
Please don't leave bags of trash sitting at your site. But anyways, they offer kayak tours. They offer a cruise and tiki. I'll show you that right here. The cruise and tiki leaves out of provisions. You can take the trolley from the campground to the tiki. And I'm not sure where the kayak tours leave out of, but I'm assuming it's right there near provisions because I've seen a bunch of kayaks.
So you mentioned the tiki trolley. It's a shuttle offered by the campground.
Free shuttle.
Yeah.
It takes you, how many stops? It stopped at, first it goes
Provisions. Right now they have a list, yeah. It's provisions, two stops on the island for beach access or the couple restaurants there. Beaches and cream, ice cream.
They went past the splash pad, that was also free. You'll see that in another video we had. And they don't necessarily stop there, but they will stop there if you want to get off there.
I'm not sure if every driver is allowed or not, but our driver said it wasn't a problem to ask for a stop.
As long as it's on her route.
And it's on her route. Also, if she sees you and you were able to, flag her down in a safe spot, she'll pick you up. It's not that it's a flag down system, though. It's, we walked back to the stop each time around the splash pad, town hall area, and didn't have a problem, getting on and off there at all.
Right. In other news, their neighbors realized, their friends that are camping with them realized that was very rude of them to leave their trash. And they're leaving and they took their friend's trash with them.
Or they may have heard us because we weren't very quiet.
But anyways, so they have a camp store that the office hours in the summer are 9 to 9, that's April to September. In the winter, October to March, is 10 to 6. They have all sorts of stuff in there that's in the beginning of the video. I show that, and the bathhouse up there. What else? Oh, the Wi-Fi. Excellent
Wi-Fi's
Wi-Fi.
excellent, yeah.
Excellent. You can stream, you can download, you can upload, you can...
I'm assuming it's good for working. We just got done speaking with a fellow camper. They full-time. They're from across the U.S. here, from Oregon, and he works in the computer industry. And I saw him on a conference call with his computer the other day, and he's been here for a while working, so it must not be an issue for anyone who has to work remotely.
Right. They have lots of ice cream shops. We also have a video on all those.
The
Restaurants.
town, the area,
the town,
yes.
Sorry, yeah.
You're supposed to come out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So you're 2 miles from the beach, and less than 2 miles from all those
businesses,
restaurants, attractions, all sorts of stuff.
This is not Myrtle. This is not a resort area. This doesn't have all the huge things. It has the smaller, family-owned restaurants and diners and ice cream shops and the old-school mini golf.
Yep.
We didn't get to go to the arcade. I think there may be only one here, and their hours were a little off of our schedule. Also, we were about a week to 2 weeks after the main season.
Yeah.
School started already for most people, and it kind of died off last week. So they're still keeping their hours as of this week while we're here, but things have slowed down dramatically already.
Right. As far as the other things at the campground, you'll see them in the different sections, but not in all the sections. Their restrooms are extremely clean and pretty,
all of them. Yeah.
They're all nice. There's air conditioning in the new ones. I believe the other ones had something that made it cooler. I'm not sure about air conditioning. But yeah, so they're really nice bathhouses.
What would keep it cool? It's not air conditioned.
I don't know.
They
I
got
think they
ice
have
in a
like a fan. Anyways, so yeah, so the restrooms are really clean. They have trash receptacles available for you to put your trash in. They have tent sites. They have camper sites.
They have a multitude of
glamping sites.
camp hosts
They have a
who are all ready to help.
They're super friendly, super nice. They're always driving around. So if you're worried about being in a town where there's a lot of tourists, there's somebody always driving around, and I think they would notice if something odd was happening. We felt really safe. Our stuff has been out here all week.
I spoke to them. They had some late check-ins last night, being a Saturday night. It was around 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
They have a, I don't even know that it's a written rule. The camp host told me. They have like a 9:30 check-in rule they kind of stick to.
Yeah, they try.
But they'll accommodate. If you can get
stuff
someone on the
happens.
phone, apparently they'll accommodate. I'm assuming the people that came in at 11 had called before business hours ended and set their check-in up.
They have, the rates are going to be on the picture of the campground map. Again, they could always change, but the rates are there. There's too many rates for me to mention. They have standard, deluxe, premium sites, holiday sites, tent sites, glamping tents, all sorts.
Weekly, monthly, nightly, yes.
Yeah, so you'll see
Seasonal.
those on there if you want to check that out.
The biggest thing is this campground is keeping up to date with the current standards of your information is online.
Yeah, they do a lot of that.
hbrv.net.
Yep.
Or search Holden Beach RV Campground. You'll come up to that.
They have a Facebook page.
Facebook
They're
page,
always putting
yep.
their events on there. Any specials they're running, anything like that.
All the current information between their website and Facebook is
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Yep.
They have a pond. You'll see that in one of the sections, or a couple of sections. It is stocked. It is not ready to fish yet, but it is stocked.
That's as of
March, May.
what's today? Today's August, correct?
Oh,
middle of
sorry, today is
August,
the middle of August.
2021.
Yep.
Yes.
They have
Let's pause here for a second.
that's campground host,
Yep.
one of them. There's a dog park and a dog walking area, two separate sections. There's a playground. We do wish maybe the playground was a little bit bigger for the kids. And the one thing that I know so many people will ask, because you've already asked when we did our video a while back before they opened their new section, do they have a pool? They do not have a pool. We have heard that there's a possibility of them getting a pool or pool access. We're not really sure. I don't know the details on that, so I can't tell you. I can hope that that is what is going to happen, because in our opinion, that would make it the perfect place to be. You're 2 miles from the beach, you have a pool, all that. So we'll see. Hopefully they'll get a pool here soon. And I think is that all.
That's about it. I mean, if you're just looking for a great campground, the new side here, we filmed last year, or she filmed last year, the old side, and we had a great time then, and they did a pretty seamless job at getting the same feel in the new side as the old side.
Yeah.
And you don't get that campground feel. Yeah, you don't get that campground feel at a lot of these places.
Especially the beach.
The sites are smaller than what some of the places are. It's got the older.
There's quite a few large sites.
But there are sites that'll accommodate anyone.
Yeah, they have.
And they'll help you if you call.
Yeah.
Their online their online booking. If you go on their site, you can click on each site individually, and they have taken pretty thorough pictures of the sites.
And
there are measurements.
It tells you what you can fit.
If you got an idea of what 20 to 45 feet looks like on a tape measure, and you go to those pictures, you're going to see what you have.
Yeah.
And you're going to know, and it looks exactly like the pictures. I looked at our site, and there's nothing left. I knew there was no questions left.
Yeah. And if you don't want to look at the website, you don't want to do it yourself, again, they're very helpful when you call. They're very friendly. If they have the time and they're not super busy, they will take the time to tell you where your rig will fit, and what sites, and then maybe you can go on there and look at the details and figure out which site you'd like.
So our experiences here, we stayed in site 28 last year. This year, we were recommended through the campground itself that site 129, because of its yard, we had an extended stay this year. We would probably like that. We booked early enough to grab that spot. We've talked to many people who returned here already, and they said this is a site we wanted to get, but it was booked. Sorry guys, we got it first. But if we had to recommend through the walkarounds, I still like 28 from last year. It's an awesome site. 129 is a pretty prime site.
62, which is on the older side, is a very large shaded site that's kind of centrally located, but you still have some privacy.
And that's what we're going to book next time we're there. It is an old site, yes, but it's
and then right
centrally
across
located.
from us, which one's that one? 13?
The buddy sites.
Yeah, 113 and
113, 114.
They
I'm
both
not
have
sure
nice
what other
yards.
numbers they have on there.
And then all the ones that back up against the pond are really nice. But like I said, with
We
kids,
noticed 151 as the widest
151 has the
spot.
widest spot.
Yes.
We did like that one, so that's another one we would recommend. I don't know. Again, everybody looks for something different, but those are just sites that we noted were really nice.
If you don't want a parking lot, if you're not afraid of being around trees and experiencing an old campground feel, or need to be taken care of with amenities, because this isn't Myrtle Beach. No, it's still camping. This is camping at the beach. You know, they're not trying to be something they're not.
But the great thing about it is you don't have to wait in so many lines because you're not in somewhere like Myrtle.
And if you want to drive, you can get to North Myrtle in about an hour or less.
Well, we also
you can get to Heart of Myrtle in an hour and 15.
We went to Southport.
And you can get to Southport. You can get to Bald Head Island.
You can take the ferry over to Ocean.
You can get to Wilmington in an hour and change, or maybe less.
Cary Beach, Carolina Beach. You can take the ferry over there. Fort Fisher.
It's a perfect jumping off point to experience your, easternmost counties here in North Carolina, southeasternmost,
we drove up to
North
Ocean
Part.
twice. It was that close.
Myrtle Beach, yeah.
They had nice restaurants there too. But yes, there's a lot to do.
World famous Calabash, not very far away. Ocean Isle we visited twice just to go eat.
Yeah.
That's an interesting place. It's a different feel than Holden, but the whole area is very nice. It's diverse.
It is.
When it comes to your beach experience, I grew up going to Carolina Beach and Myrtle Beach, and there's a big difference in all of it.
That's where we used to go before we got the camper, and we loved it.
But even this, as close as it is a totally different feel, and it's an awesome place.
Yeah. Definitely give them a try. Like I said, thanks for watching. If you have any questions on anything that we've videoed, please feel free to shoot us a message. We'll try to answer as best we can. If we can't answer it, the campground is more than willing to help you out and with all your questions.
Yeah, and that's my thing. If we don't have it, just reach out to the campground.
Yeah.
They're willing to answer anything, anytime.
Yeah.
They're really awesome about it. They don't hide anything. If you want to see it, they'll show it to you.
Right.
I would have no doubt that if you didn't see a picture in this video or on their website, that someone could go grab it for you.
Yeah.
Not that I know they would, but I bet they would go grab it for you and get it to you.
Yeah, they're very friendly. So yeah, give them a check, or check them out.
Yep.
Holden Beach RV Campground in Supply, North Carolina, otherwise known as Holden Beach, North Carolina. And thanks for watching. I'm Christy.
I'm Jason.
I'm Aubriella. And this is...
And we are
I Want to Camp With You. It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something fun to do. Hey campers, I think I wanna... Coming.
Come on, let's go. The trolley's coming.
Okay, campers, let's go. Catch that trolley.
Let's go catch the trolley. There it comes, right around the bend. Let's go to the stop sign. Stop, Aubrey. Stop, Aubrey. Don't walk out there. She's going to hit you. Here she comes. Cece, you excited to get on the trolley? Alright, yeah, look at that. Decorated all tiki-like. Here we go. Good morning. Look at this. Good, how are you? Air conditioned, pretty, and we're off. Okay, campers, we are at the entrance to Holden Beach RV Campground. If you come in off of Holden Beach Road, turn onto Liberty Lane, and this is the first sign you will see when you enter the campground. This first section is going to be sites number 29 through 54, not necessarily in that order, but here we go. Alright, so on the left, those four over there,
46, 45, 44, 43.
46, 45, 44, 43.
And then the camp office.
And then the camp office. And then over here on this side, you have 47 and 48. And then there's a little bathhouse right there as well. We'll go ahead and see if we can take a peek in the bathhouse for you so you can see it. Would you mind if I just took a quick shot of the bathroom?
A little bit of a mess.
Oh, that's okay. She's cleaning it, folks. You can see, so it's gonna be fixed. Anyways, they have a shower, toilet, very clean. That's not a mess.
You got to see it after it's been raining.
All right, here we go. Camera turned around on me, folks. Okay. So, anyways. We'll go back over here so we can see inside the camp store real quick for you. Okay, so they have Dippin' Dots, drinks, ice, all that stuff. And they've got movies you can borrow, all your general camp accessories, some fun stuff here. Hey Cecilia, what you doing? Shirts, hats, cups, umbrellas, all sorts of stuff in here. All right, let's head on back out here and we'll continue with the sites. I'm gonna pause it real quick because somebody's driving by. Okay, so we're going to continue here. This site is number 42, and keep in mind some of these are sites where people are staying that work camp here, so they're more of long-term stays, but I think they rotate those in and out. This is 41. And 40. Will be this one with the Roadrunner right there. It's 39. 38. 37. 36. 'Alright, I'm going to go back and forth a little bit here. So this would be 30. Sorry, that was 35 right there. Missed that one. 35. That would be 34. And then I'm going to go across from that because there are some on the other side as well. So we're going to go over the other side here. And we got 50. Oh, my bad. That's 49 and then 50. I saw the wrong pole. So that's going to be 51. And that next one up there will be 52. I'll take you again back over here so you can see these. 33, 32, 31. Then they have some tiny homes over here, which are 31, 30, and 29. And then back over on this side, I'll show you this one, which is 52. And this ends right here at this little traffic circle area where they have the common area where they do their live entertainment and all that stuff. And then we are going to stop here so I can pick up in the next section. Okay, so here we are at that traffic circle in the middle. And this section is going to be tent sites F4 down to F1, plus the common area. So this is the common area. Like I said, they have a nice little gazebo, a covered area where they have their music and stuff. They have some cornhole boards behind there, fire pit, a little community garden. And then you come over to this side, they have a little playground for the kids. This is going to be tent site F4 right here. Tent site F3. Tent site F2. And then down at the end there is tent site F1, which actually would give you plenty of shade from this August sun we've been dealing with. But yeah, so those are the first 4 tent sites. They have some more tent sites on the other side. And of course, I'll show you those in a separate section when I get to the other side. But for right now, I'm gonna pause you, pick you back up for the next section. Okay, so here we are at the traffic circle again. This site is going to be 53 to 62, right, Aubriella?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So this is 53, right there.
I'll keep the map for you, campers.
We're gonna go to the right of the traffic circle. This is gonna be 54, right there. All right, now I'm gonna try, I think I'm actually just gonna go up one side and then we'll go down the other side since we have to turn around on this one anyways. Alright, as you come up here, this is going to be 55 right there. So they have a nice little parking area and room for your camper. That is the back side of 49 over there. So we're going to come back around over here. And this should be 56. All these sites have plenty of room. This one's a little bit tight width-wise, but still in the back it's got plenty of room. It's 57, 58, 59, 'This is coming up on 60 right here. 61. And this is going to be 62. And I think actually, now that we're looking at it, Jason and I have decided that we really like this site here. It's, you know, centrally located. It's got a lot of room for parking and your camper. But anyways, I'm going to stop there.
It is nice.
Again, we were back up at the traffic circle here. I'm going to stop there and then we'll take you down the hill in the next section. Okay, so in this next section you're going to see sites number 1 through 28. Again, we're going to start back the traffic circle so you have a centralized location. And we're going to head down here. They have 2 extra parking spaces right there that I'm guessing are for anybody to use around here. We used them last year because we were in that site right there, which is 28. But anyways, just for reference, here's the road that's going to take you over to the new section. I'll be showing you those sites in a separate video, or separate section of this video. All right, there's site number 1. And 2. And now real quick, I'm going to show you over here on the left before I walk past them. I guess I could show you those on the way back, couldn't I? But anyways, that's 28. It's right across from there. And that's 27. So we're going to keep going down here. I'll show you those in more detail on the way back up. Again, that's site number 2. And there's site number 3. site number 4. And 5 is in the corner here. And then you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then there's a little break for the bathhouses. There again is extra parking down here. These are bathhouses and laundry, and there's an outdoor shower. I'll take you in them real quick. All of their bathhouses here are very clean and nice and roomy, and they're really nice. Alright, Gabriella, could you do me a favor and open that up? So we can show them on there. Alright.
Really nice.
It is really nice. Okay, so there's their showers. They got pebble floors and toilets. They got a bench for you to sit on. You know, of course, a sink, mirror, and all that. Okay, there are 2 of those. Okay, go ahead and close that door, baby. And then this is their laundry facility. They have washers and dryers right here. It looks like it's $1.50 a load to wash and $1.50 a load to dry, so that's actually not bad. Again, it's very clean. And here is the outdoor shower area. Go ahead and show you that. Yeah. And then we will head back on down this way, and we'll continue, and we're back at site 13. Okay, and then we're going to have 14, 15. 15 looks pretty wide too.
Yeah.
It's obviously shorter. You know, you're not going to fit like a 40-foot camper in there or anything, but 16. That's nice. And 17, 18. That's the one thing, as Jason was saying, all their sites are clearly marked. So that's nice. And then as we go around this back loop here, you're going to see the dog park area. And they have, like, it looks like a little garden here, a butterfly garden. So when you come down this way, like I said, there's the dog park. They got a little picnic table in there. They got another pet waste station. Nice little fenced in area for them to run around in. We're going to continue around this circle. There's a little bench. And it's pretty shaded down here too, so it wouldn't be like you'd be in this straight sun while you're waiting on your dog. Alright, so we're going to come back around this way. And now I'm going to show you what's on the other side of this row. Who is that? Is that Cecilia? Hi, babe. Alright, so on the right here, we are starting with, what site number is this?
This is 19, I think. 19.
Yes, you are correct. Alright, so this is 19, so it looks like, obviously you park sideways in this one, so it's not a back end or a pull forward or anything. You'd be sideways and your front yard would be right there.
It's mine too. It's mine too, Dad. It's mine too.
This is site number 20.
Mommy.
21.
Oh, Doodle, is that you?
22. And this is all on the back side of that playground common area that I showed you earlier. You'll see that as we're coming up here. And 23. And today is checkout day, so I figured it'd be easier to see the sites when they weren't completely full. So this is 24, but they were all pretty full up until today.
Yeah.
Again, they all have a decent sized yard. This is 25. And they have an entrance right to the common area right there, next to the garden. This is going to be site number 26. And this is where it starts to turn to go back up to the hill towards the roundabout. So this side of this camper right here is number 27. The entrance to it is on the other side of this hill right here. Alright, so that is number 27. And like I said, last year we were in this next site, number 28. We really liked it too. It had a huge yard, nice shade. It backed right up to the common area. But if you're wanting more privacy, probably not the site for you. Otherwise, I don't know what my camera's doing there. Otherwise, it's a really nice site. So anyways, we're back up here. The roundabout is right there. The road to the new section is right here. So I'm going to pause it and we'll be on to the next section. Okay, so as we leave the roundabout, we're going to be going to the left side of the new side, which is sites 137 through 153. Okay, so they're in rows that we should be able to go down, back, and down, and then end up at the bathhouses on the other side. Alright, so as we turn over here to the left, don't know my left from my right. No, I'm just kidding. Things are backwards on this thing. Mommy's nuts.
Yeah, you're nuts. Oh.
Anyways, alright, this is site 37, obviously for a smaller camper. Or 137, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said 37. 137 through 153. Did I say that, Aubrey? Do you remember?
137 through 153.
Did I say that, or did I say 37 to 53? Anyways, 138. $139. This is 140.
114.
And a few of these, let me double check with Jason, hold on. Okay, sorry.
You don't see double numbers on one space, no.
Okay, so a few on the other side are like buddy sites where you could flip them around. And I'll show you those when we get over there. 141. I thought there were a few over here, but I was mistaken. And then this is 142. They have a nice little yard here. Not backed up to any campers, so you'd have that view. And then let me show you what's on the other side here, just so you don't think I'm crazy. This is just backing up to woods and the back of those sites over there, but again, there are woods in between them, so you're not like right backed up to each other there. All right, so we're gonna come. Okay, so as we walk around this row here, you'll have to excuse Cece. She's having a time again. I think she just knows when the video is going to come out. But anyways, there's bathhouses over there. I'll show you when we get to them. So this is the back side of that row we were just on. I'm going to be going backwards, obviously, but 147 is right there. $146. It's going to be 145.
Right to left.
We're going right to left? Okay.
Okay.
That's 144. Oh, we just tripped. Sorry. 143. Alright, and that's the road up there, but I'm going to cut through through 143 to show you this last row over here. This row backs up to the pond. I kind of thought this site was nice over here, 148, which is right in front of us. So your front yard is facing that pond over there. I'll take you over there real quick just to show you. And on the other side of the pond, there's a little dog walking area over there and a swing, picnic table, and all that. But yeah, so there's their pond, and this whole row here is going to back right up to it.
Pond's not ready for fishing yet, but they did stock it.
True, yes, we did ask about the pond. The pond is not ready for fishing yet, but they do have it stocked, so hopefully it will be ready soon. That's 149. That's 150. And I will tell you, the back side of these is a little bit of a hill down to the pond. So if you have children like Cecilia, you may not want to be right there. I could see her ending up in there very quickly. This one I like this one. 151, so they have a really large yard there on the side.
Yeah.
You can take a larger unit, it looks like.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a longer site as well.
152.
152.
And it's wide, 151.
Yeah,
It's got parking.
yeah, it's got parking, room for a unit, and a large yard in 151, so that would probably be a good one as well if you wanted to be up against the pond.
153.
This one's 153. Like I said, they have a little bit of extra parking here and there if you end up having an extra car, or if you just can't fit in your site or don't want to fit in your site. So there's a few of those spots down here. That one said it was reserved, so I'm assuming, oh, that's for site 147. I don't know. Alright, so over here is that bathhouse I was talking to you about. We're going to go show them the showers. Come on. Okay, so this is the new bathhouse. These bathrooms are absolutely beautiful.
They're really nice.
One of them is handicap accessible. It is very large. The other is not, but it's still very roomy and spacious and pretty. Alright, who wants to open a door for me?
There may be someone in there. Girls getting out.
Alright, so anyways, here's the handicap accessible one. There's a toilet, sink, handicap seat. You're right in the shower. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to
Cece's
take
in
a
the
shower with your clothes
Okay.
on.
Anyways, that is a large shower with the rain head shower head. Alright.
Pretty in here.
All tiled, clean. Oh, and it's got air. It's actually cool in here.
I was
Yeah.
about to say that.
Come on, Cece.
Let's go to the next one.
Alright. Come on. Somebody's in there, Cecilia.
Oh,
Alright, so there is the back side of the pond. We will stop here. Turn you around this other way. Over there, that dirt road takes you over to the glamping sites. And then these are some more tent sites. So I'm going to pause it here and pick up another section.
That's what
Okay, so one of these lovely camp hosts has offered to drive us back to the glamping site so we can check those out for you. So in this section you will see the glamping tents. How many glamping tents are there?
There's 3.
3 glamping tents.
There's the rustic, boho, and Polynesian.
Okay. So we're going to drive back down this road, and again this is leaving that bathhouse that I showed you in the last section. You're good. That one's,
This is rustic.
that's the rustic.
You're welcome to hop off and take a video real quick if you want.
Alright, so here is rustic. There's a hammock, there's chairs, fireplace. Very nice. Glamping tents, they have a little ice box there. A nice porch with rocking chairs. Bedroom. I believe they said they had solar air conditioner. But you are back here in the shade. They also have a trash can. And right across is an outhouse and wash station.
I'm sorry? Okay.
Alright.
And this is boho.
This is boho. And they all look the same, I'm assuming, about just
And the inside has different features. So you're welcome to go look at this
then
one as well.
I'll stop. Okay, so again, there's a hammock and a table, some chairs and a fire pit. Oh, they got nice little lounge chairs on their porch. They have a little table and a bed and a nice little Hobson kind of chair in the corner there. Again, very nice. They look well kept, and you also still are right across from the outhouse right there. So I'll hop back on and we'll go to the third one.
Alright, and this is Polynesian.
Oh, this one's pretty. I like that. I like that roof.
That's true.
You girls are gonna get wet today anyway.
I know my 3-year-old daughter's always like, I'm melting.
Yeah, well, they love to jump in puddles, so they can't complain too much.
Like you, any other time.
Okay, so the Polynesian has the thatched roof, nice little garden, chairs, and an ice box on the front porch. This would probably be my favorite, folks. I like this one. Looks really large. It has the rope swinging bed, benches. It looks like a little cot on the side, so you actually have room for another sleeper. And a nice little table and chairs again. And it's not too far from the outhouse over there, so I still don't think it'd be a huge deal. And it's raining on me now. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, so sorry I had to cut that short. It started raining pretty hard, but she gave us a ride back to our campsite. Anyways, those were the glamping sites. They're all really nice. I think obviously the Polynesian was my favorite. But when this rain stops, we will pick you back up and show you the rest. Okay, so in this next section, you're going to see tent sites T1 through T5. They're actually going to go backwards from T5 to T1. But anyways, here is the bathhouse that I showed you in the last section and the pond for reference. Directly across from the bathhouse is going to be T tent site 5. And then as we walk down here, you have some woods in between each site. And this is going to be T4. They're all pretty large. They have picnic tables and fire pits, and I'll show you the view directly across. They're almost all directly across from the pond, so you'll have that view. And Cece's about to find that large puddle. I just know it. Oh wow, look at that. Alright, so there is tent site 3. So I'd say T5 and T4 look like they have the most shade if you're here during the hotter time. So again, that's number 3 right there. And that's number 2. I'm going to pause it because there's some craziness going on here.
Kids.
Okay, sorry. There's crazy kids going on here. Anyway, that's tent site 2. And tent site 1. And I will tell you that that right there Does have a light that stays on all night right there. So if you were in site 1, it would probably be very noticeable. That may be what you like. Maybe you want your site lit up. I'm not really sure. But anyways, as you come back around this way, again, there's the pond in front of you. Bathhouses are up that way. I'll pause it and pick up at the next section. Okay, campers, so in this section you're going to see RV sites number 129 through 136. I'm showing you for reference where we are at. We are over in the little dog park area next to the pond. I'll take you around this way and show you. They have a nice swing. They have picnic tables, and there's extra parking over there. A little pet waste station. And that section I'll show you next. But anyways, this is the section we are going to. They have a street light right here on the end. And now we'll walk this way. Okay, so this is our site, obviously, and I apologize for the puddles. We just had like monsoon rain and had to stop. But anyways, so I wanted to get it done while the weather was good here. So this is 129. We absolutely love our site. We have a very big front yard right there. It's wooded a little bit of privacy. We can still see everybody. It's fairly large. Had we parked a little bit different, more towards the back, we probably would have had more room in the front to park our truck. But overall, we have quite a bit of room. We're pretty happy with it. I'll come back this way. This would probably be one of my favorites. And I apologize if you hear that drone or that truck in the background. I was waiting for him to stop, but I think he's just going to leave it running for a while. Anyways, there's a yard. And here we go. Now, next is, what side is this, Aubriella? Can you tell me? 130.
And this side was.
All right, hold on. We're not ready yet. We're still in 130, so that's 130. They got, that's, I would say, probably maybe a little bit of smaller camper site.
This is 131.
Yeah, 131. 131's fairly good size. They got a decent little yard there. This is the newer section also.
Yeah, there you got
Alright, and so this is going to be 132. Alright, so we're going to go around this way. We're going to walk over here. And we're going to walk up the next row. So there's another street light right there on the corner.
They're 133.
This is up against the woods over here. This is the back side of the older side of the campground. Okay, so this one right here is going to be 136. Obviously you can tell that it's a fairly large camper. And just for reference, I'm going to show you this roadway comes back around over here that I was just walking on, straight over to the center there where that new road came in at. Okay, so it's going to be 135. $134. And obviously 133 here at the end. Lift you up over the truck here. Okay, so 133 has a nice yard too.
Wow.
We'll come back around here over to the park, and then we'll video the other side. Hopefully you won't hear the truck. That's Luke. You see Luke? Say hey, Luke. These are our neighbors, very nice people. And so once you come back around you end up back at the little dog park area. And then we will do the next section in just a moment. Okay, so for point of reference, again, we are starting at the pond and dog park area with the swing. So we're going to turn around this way. That was our site over there. That's 129. And we are going to see sites 101 through 114 in this video. Again, I apologize for the truck. It's been running a while and I didn't want to wait because I didn't want it to start raining again. So that is site 114. That is site 114. Next to it is 113. They are both able to be flipped or just the one?
The two are both reversible.
Okay, so both of them are reversible. So you can use them as buddy sites or not use them as buddy sites, however you want to see fit. They are very large. 113 is really nice. You have this whole extra side yard, but there is a street lamp there, so keep that in mind if that's not something you want. But yes, so that's 113. There's 112. And this down here is going to be 111. Again, all these were filled up until today, but today is checkout day for most people. It is a Sunday, so a lot of people have left. But I think it's easier to see the site details without the campers and all the setups in them. So that's 110. $109. That squeaking is Aubrey's shoes.
Yes.
Alright, so across from 109, they have just built this little walking bridge to their biking path over there. They also have, looks like outhouses, bathhouses, whatever you want to call them, that are not quite open yet, but looks like they're working on them. So this would be 108. All these are fairly large, you know, can fit decent sized campers in. And then there's 107. As you get down to the end here, they get a little bit shorter because it kind of comes to closer of a point. So it's again 107, and then 106 is right there. And then 105. Okay, so across from 105 is 102. I'll show you that on the way back through. And then there's obviously 103 over there as well. But anyways, here's 104. That one has a nice little front yard as well. And as you come around this end here, this is an exit or entrance. You know, if you're not entering with your camper, obviously you enter on the other side with your camper to check in. But there is a dumpster down there for your trash. That is where the trolley parks when it is not running. We had a great time on the trolley. I'll be sure and insert that. And then when we turn back around, we'll head back up this way. Okay, so if we come up this way, this one will be right across from 104, so it is 103. This is very private and wooded. You can see over there. And then there's 102. that has quite a bit of room. Doesn't look like it has much shade though, so I'd keep that one in mind if you don't want to be in direct sun. And then I'm sorry, that was 101 back there. This is 103. All right, so let me fix that because I messed that up. So that was 103, that one's 102, and then the private wooded one is 101. That's all the way at the end. And then if you take this walkway back straight up there, that's where the dog park and pond are. So that is the end of this section. All right, so I did want to walk back around to the end so I can show you up this side road, which is going to show you the front side of these sites. So again, this is 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it for just a minute. Okay, so we're still gonna hear the trucks, unfortunately, but not so much the jacks being rolled up. So this is 110. Yes. This is 111. I see. Yeah, there's more over there. I see them. 112. All right, so that is 112 right there. And then, I don't know if you'll hear me over this or not, but that is 113 right there. Again, these are both ones that can be turned around and used as buddy sites or not. And that is 114 right there. So that is the end of this row from the front side, and that is our last section. So I hope you have enjoyed our walk around, and thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, as always, please ask, and
hit that bell.
Cece's not here, so you had to say it. Thanks, campers.
Hey campers, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the like button.